Welcome to When Nerds Learn to Fly. Today I want to talk to you about where we are, my husband and I. We're on about the third day of actually leaving the Walt Disney World Company. I had worked there for 23 years, and it finally came time to say goodbye. Me and my husband decided that the writing was on the wall and we needed to leave. So we've been planning it probably for 2 or 3 years, and in November there were a lot of things that happened that lined up that said, yeah, this is the time. We had been preparing for early retirement, and we had hoped to be able to reach early retirement in about 6 years. Unfortunately, we have left earlier than that, so that means a new adventure for us, and we're awfully excited about that. So first I want to tell you what it was that we were doing for Walt Disney World. My husband and I were on a team of 4 people in a department called Artist Prep Support, and we were titled as show finishers. Now, in the 70,000 cast members across Walt Disney World property, there are only about 15 of us, and that number is dwindling as they start to outsource. What is a show finisher? A show finisher has very, very fluid boundaries on what it is that they do. Our main concern is the animatronic figures that are in the rides. That means that we take care of their skins and the shells that they're carried on. And for Animal Kingdom, it's a little bit different because we have these huge dinosaurs, so we take care of the rods, the ribs, everything that enables those skins to move. In addition to that, everybody brings you everything under the sun. We work on props. We make props. We do mold making. We do some theme painting, some aging, small fiberglass repairs. We sew fur. Just trying to think of all the different things that we've done over the years. Later on in some of these videos, I'll talk about some of the more fun projects that I enjoyed working on, talk about some of the different stories that went on, talk about why we're leaving. I want to continue blogging about my career at Walt Disney World. I didn't feel comfortable doing it until we had left because you don't want to burn any bridges and you want to keep things amicable. You never know if that threat of firing you is, there in the background. So as I do more of these videos, I'll talk about more of that kind of thing. Walt Disney World offered me a lot of opportunities, and it has been wonderful. I started in 1995 as a land boat operator. I had a 22-page spiel to memorize. They've since automated that spiel and there's no people on the boats anymore. I've got funny stories from that. I've got funny stories from my next job, which was working front desk at Wilderness Lodge. I did room ops, room assignment, even did some stints as night duty manager. That always led to interesting things at the hotels. And then after that, I went into the labor office where I paid our cast members for their hard work. That office has since been globalized, and most of it is a phone tree now and a phones room. So even the personal experience from that has also changed. So if you notice, there's been a trending. As these departments have globalized, I've moved on to the next department. Each time we watch one of these departments get globalized, the quality goes down, the frustration goes up. All of your good people who can get out, get out. Globalization is not the best thing for a company, but it looks great on paper, it looks great in the numbers, so they continue to do it. And we were watching as it was coming toward the artist prep department. We kind of knew it was going to happen. We could see the writing on the wall, and I truly believe we probably got out at the best time we possibly could, and I'm thankful for that. For right now, it's pretty exciting. I'm sure we're going to meet challenges in the future, and we've been through all of the emotions of fear and anxiety and then relief and excitement. little bit of sadness to say goodbye. Our last night, a couple of different departments threw us retirement parties, and it's hard to say goodbye to the people because the people are probably the best thing that's there. The company did not do a single thing for us. It was the hourlies who stepped in and said goodbye to us. It's kind of hard that after all of those years, the company didn't even recognize us leaving in any way. Now, individuals all over the park and all levels have told us how invaluable we are and how much we are going to be missed. The entity, the corporation, felt no need to do anything. That's a shame. You know, we both are Partners in Excellence recipients, which was the company's Lifetime Achievement Award. We even at one time ended up on the cover of the Eyes and Ears, which is the Disney employee magazine. This was back in the day before they had cast members on the cover. We were some of the first cast members to ever be on the cover. Very thankful for my Disney career. I met my husband there. Most of my friends are from there. I had a wonderful career that allowed me to save money so that I could step away and start my own business. So what's next for us? Well, we still want to use some of that creative spark that we had while working at Walt Disney World. So we're going to pick up some gigs at some of the local theaters, doing set work, possibly doing some prop work for them, and that'll be exciting. We also do our own artwork and hope to be able to spend more time getting that into art shows. In addition to that, I absolutely love picking up things from people's garbage and making them into something beautiful. And if you've seen some of our other videos, you know that we do trash to treasure kind of projects. And then we also are setting up our LLC, and we're going to be flipping houses. We've already flipped one in the past and have done two others that weren't flips but rentals. And now we're going to go into full-time flipping. We're trying to keep the business as open as possible. The main focus will be the flipping because that'll be the main source of profit. But the other little gigs also to bring in a little bit of money and enrich us at the same time. What do I have to say on day 3 of quitting my corporate career job? 1, I love mornings. We were on night shifts for 13 years. Now that we have stepped away from the company, we've been getting up at 6 in the morning, and I'm able to go out and feed the squirrels and feed the birds. I've got birds that are flying right up to me now, which is just, you know, I never had the time for that before. Daylight to be able to work on all of the different projects that we've got going on, and also do business as we set up the company, being able to get a hold of CPAs, to be able to get a hold of people for setting up our LLC, setting up a bank account, you know, all the things that you've got to do for a business. That's where we are right now. I hope you will continue to tune in to hear a little bit more about some of the things that went on at Disney, some of the other things that are going on now. So guys, if you want to hear more about what's going on with us and how we're dealing with leaving Disney, how we're dealing with starting our own business, if you're interested, just press the subscribe button at the bottom of the page, and I'll try to keep uploading these videos.
Always an adventure.
Yeah, that's us.